Hey everybody, Peppermint here, and welcome back to another episode of DoraKone. Last time we actually finished up Rayan's ending, so this time we're going to go back to an old save and decide who we want to go after next. And so the first time we had this decision, we obviously went to the street because that's where Rayan was. This time we're going to go to the latest scoop, to the ice cream shop, and we'll see what happens there. I think I'll treat myself to an ice cream. This way I can sit down and collect items too. I open the door, preparing to give Glenn a cheerful hello. Good. I'm not in the mood to scream right now, you guys. Plus, it's like really late, so let your imagination just let your imagination go wild imagining that scream. Bryn shoots straight up from her table, nearly knocking the chair back in the process. Across from her sits Honorée, holding her phone and laughing politely behind her free hand. Day? Please refrain from screaming in the parlor. It's disrupting my thoughts of despair. I watch Bryn groan and stare at her phone in shock before slumping back down, utterly defeated. She buries her head into her hands while leaning over the table. Glenn isn't the only one in despair. Honorée sits back, not fazed in the least, and resumes eating pink ice cream from a cup. Glenn watches me judgmentally, as if daring me to sit down without ice cream. I walk up and order my favorite, mint chocolate chip. While I wait for my order, Bryn recovers from her funk and starts interrogating Honorée. I don't get it. Where are you getting these rare dragons? Secret farming location? My dad travels a lot for business, and I get to accompany him around the world. Lucky. I've never even left the country. Bored now. Since I'm so nice, I'll drop some bait. Maybe you can catch something stronger this time. She sticks out her tongue. Curious, I take out my phone to see what she means. Unsurprisingly, the territory is still claimed by Ginger Angel. The nest point next to the parlor lights up with a floaty meat icon hovering above it, and dragons start appearing everywhere. Oh wow! Now I can catch even more! I pay for my ice cream and Glenn hands me my cone, determined to fade back into the background after. I hear someone slam their hands on the table. You've got a bunch of rare items too. How are you doing it? I have to maintain multiple territories just to scrape together enough scales for items like these. It takes days. Honorée pauses as she delicately slides the spoon out of her dainty mouth and looks at Bryn matter-of-factly. I purchased them, of course. There's nothing honorable about just buying your way through everything. Oh, she's one of those people that spends tons of money on games. Ugh. I cannot relate. I play MMOs and stuff, but you will never catch me buying anything from the cash shop. Doesn't matter how loaded I am. It's not gonna happen. It's all about the hard work and effort and watching it pay off. It's very satisfying. Honorée scoffs and sets her empty cup down, pointing her spoon at Bryn. Why should I invest hours out of my busy schedule to scrape for skills like a peasant? I don't want to, and I shouldn't need to if there's an easier alternative. I guess spending a lot of money is the easier method for some people. The free way works for you, though, since you obviously have too much free time on your hands. I'm right and I know it. Uh-oh, I'm going to be dragged into this, aren't I? I focus on eating my sweet ice cream, pretending to be preoccupied. Dulce, you heard us, right? I freeze, knowing it's impossible for me to lie convincingly. A little. What's better, playing DraCo the proper way or buying everything? That wording is only slightly biased. I have a feeling they'll only be satisfied if I pick a side. No fence-sitting allowed. I contemplate swallowing my ice cream. The best way is... To actually play the game or to spend some cash? So at this point, I've got to make a decision. Who do I want to side with? Um, so as a character, I like Bryn a lot more. She's funny, and Honorée is just kind of not the kind of person I would want to be friends with, honestly. But I kind of want to just get Honorée out of the way. I don't know. She's interesting. Like, she's not likable at all, in my opinion, and that's kind of why I'm interested in seeing what she's all about. So we're gonna side with Honorée, but keep in mind that I don't actually like her, and I don't agree with what I'm about to say. Spend some cash. The best way is to hand over your hard-earned cash, of course. At least, I wish I could do that. I can't afford to. If I could, I would have caught up to everyone by now, and it would show the devs some support. Huh, I plan to play the game without paying a single cent. That's despicable. You should at least buy some nets to show your appreciation. I don't agree with that. They're already making tons of money. Like, if you don't want to spend money, hey, they released the game for free. They knew people didn't have to spend money if they didn't want to, so you don't have to show support monetarily. I disagree, Honorée. Cheapskates forever. I'm already showing them my full appreciation for this game by playing it for free. I guess that's just Bryn's style. Not only does she save money, it encourages her to explore, so it suits her perfectly. Well, I was already like this even before the game. I downloaded this game since it seemed cool, and I thought maybe my little brother and I could play it together. But once he learned he had to literally move to catch dragons, he noped out. I wish I could nope out of this conversation. Jeez. As if on cue, her phone vibrates and she swipes the screen with a graceful finger. Sighing, she stands up and throws out her empty cup into the trash. Later. Bryn watches her as she leaves. What was that about? She even left before her bait was used up. We check our phones. There's still 20 minutes of the Dragon Collectathon. There's even a group of players loitering outside the window, drawn to the meat just like the monsters, much to Glenn's dismay. I guess it doesn't matter since she can just buy more. Alright, I'm gonna turn her mercy bait into a chance to defeat her. She sits down at the table and eagerly starts tapping away at her phone. Since my own collection is pitiful, I might as well take this opportunity too. Yes, I got a bunch of new dragons and eggs. Where should I go next? Okay, so since apparently we are going for Honorée now, as much as it pains me to say, we're gonna go to the Plaza, because that's where she is. Wow, the Plaza sure changed after the release. Has it always been this vibrant? I only see such hustle and bustle on the weekends or holidays. I look at all of the nests and territory points clustered in such a tiny area, completely covering the map. Most of the nests have bait added, increasing the number of dragons appearing. It's an AR paradise. And Ginger Angel is still reigning supreme here too. I see a lot of people walking around, holding their phones out as a guide, the more hardcore players using battery packs. I see a few older non-players shaking their heads at the groups of youngsters huddling around their phones by the fountain or on the scattered patches of grass. Look at them, glued to their phones and not appreciating their surroundings. Kids can't even go for a normal walk these days without some newfangled device attached to their eyes or ears. Complain if we stay outdoors, complain if we're outdoors. This generation just can't win. I can see where they're coming from. I'm not gonna lie, when Pokemon Go first came out, I was like, wow, this is stupid. But I mean, once I started playing it, I realized, like, It's not. Like, I don't know. It's pretty fun. It gets you outside. But, I mean, I can see both sides, honestly. How about just don't judge people for what they want to do? You know, just let people live their lives. Whatever, I won't let it dampen my fun. Where do I even start? Oh, I haven't caught this dragon yet. I do my best to navigate without being careless. Luckily, I've already mastered the skill of texting and walking simultaneously, and I weave through the crowd with ease. Someone walks out of a bookstore and I pause, recognizing the figure. Honorée! Ugh! Her entire body goes rigid, and she holds her bag in front of her body like a shield. I stroll up to her with a casual wave, wondering if I startled her that badly. What are you doing here? Shopping for a few things. Hand-crushing plebs while I'm at it. I see. What did you get? Oh, just some light reading material, she says as she straightens from the weight. You read? Like what? I always find that such an insulting question when someone's like reading a book and you go up to them and you're like, you know how to read? Wow, I never would have guessed. Stuff. Nothing interesting. I really must be on my way. I need to. Someone jostles into her from behind, causing her to drop her bag. Colorful books slide out and cover the sidewalk in full display. Ah! Her panic catches me off guard. She doesn't even look to see who bumped into her and instead kneels down, hastily gathering the books together like a precious life source. I'll help you. I lean over to pick up a book and pause when I see the cover. It's illusion. It's illusion? Illustration, maybe? Its illustration depicts two girls kissing, fingers intertwined, complete with petals surrounding them. A hand flies out and slaps over the cover, and Honorée's face looms into my view. It's fine, I've got it. She stacks the books and dumps them back into the bag. When it's done, she stands up and fixes her hair in an attempt to regain her dignified composure, similar to a cat. However, her red face still betrays how she feels. She brings a hand to her mouth and coughs to calm her breathing. What can I say to smooth things over? She's reading girl books? I mean, I guess I'd be embarrassed if someone found my yaoi stash, so I guess I can relate. Can I take a look at it? Or I'm glad the books are okay. I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna. Can I take a look at it? The cover was really pretty. Can I read the back too? If you want to. Oddly demure, she fishes the book out and hands it to me, nervously watching my face to gauge for a reaction. I notice colors between the pages and realize it's a graphic novel. My rival who uses a male avatar is actually a cute girl. That's way too realistic. Way too realistic of a manga title. If it was a little bit longer, it'd be a little more realistic. The blurb speaks about two online gaming rivals meeting for the first time at a tournament. They clash, but slowly feelings begin to develop as they get to know each other better. Pretty sure I've actually seen an anime like that. This sounds really interesting. Honorée beams at me and claps her hands together, thrilled by my reception. Wow, I thought I was being a dick making that decision, but apparently that was the right one. Doesn't it? I absolutely adore it. The second blurb leaves me confused as it discusses tensions rising from an earlier incident. I flip the book back over. Oh, it's number 3 of a series. She leans in, positively quivering in excitement. If you like, I could lend you the first 2 volumes. Would you? Yeah. I admit, I don't like reading at all, but since it's mostly pictures, maybe I can handle it. How is the series so far? I love it. The art is lovely, the girls are so cute together, everything is delicate and pretty, and she blushes and cups her cheeks, sighing wistfully. It's all so sweet and romantic. Oh, my apologies. I enjoy these types of stories. I don't mind. I'm happy that I got to learn a little bit more about you outside of DraCo. Uh, well, since you learned a little bit about my hobbies, it's only fair that I ask about yours. What do you partake in besides DraCo? Me? I love video games, obviously. I also enjoy hiking, and I'm a midfielder on the college field hockey team. So pure. Hmm? Nothing. I was merely amused by your mix of physical activity and video games. That is kind of a weird combination, isn't it? It's not that far-fetched. A lot of the video games I play involve a lot of exploring, and sports, too. And DraCo is the perfect blend of video games and physical activity. The game really does suit you. She checks her phone and gasps. Oh, I must be off. I'll remember to lend you those books, too. Thank you. I live near the latest scoop, so you'll see me there often. We should... I'm about to ask for her number, but a fancy black car pulls up next to the sidewalk. A man in uniform steps out of the driver's side and circles the car to open the door for her. She rich as hell. I'm too busy gawking, and I feel like it'd be unwise to stall them on a busy street. Instead, I watch her gracefully slide into her seat before she's hidden by the black tinted windows. Maybe next time. It's getting late. I should head home. Wow. Okay. I am actually kind of more interested in Honorée now than I thought I'd be. She actually seems kind of adorable. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this path takes us and finding more about her, because honestly, I did not like her at all. So maybe she's not so bad, but we'll have to wait until next time to find out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day!